Thank you for choosing Grand Skills as your number one online free professional course creator. For your notice, I want you to know that the instructor of this course has put in so much effort, time, and money just to create this content for you to learn all for free. So please do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so you will be the first to get our video tutorials we'll be posting at all time. Also give it a thumbs up and drop a comment to help us improve more. Thank you.
Hello, you are welcome to Grand Skill International Catering Institute. My name is Chef Ogechi Nweke. Today, I will be taking you on working relationship. When you are working in a catering environment or in a hotel, note that you'll be working with other people. And when you are working with other people, how do you maintain relationship between you and those people? It's very, very important. Working relationship is very, very important. Now, when we talk about working relationship, we say that in all relationship, communication is the key factor in all relationship. Without communication, relationship does not work. This applies to our kitchen also. You make sure that you communicate with your colleagues, and communication is a two-way thing. The person receiving the information and the person giving the information. That is communication. It is essential that that which is communicated is well understood. When you are communicating with your colleagues, make sure you use constructive and positive words. Use clear words so that they can understand. Don't talk in a loud voice, and don't use a very low tone to talk, so that they can understand. And when you are communicating with people, be positive, be clear, so that the people you are communicating to will also understand. Now, if we are talking about communication in catering establishments, communication has to do with speech. How do you use your speech when passing information to somebody? You could pass a positive information in a wrong way. You can pass rather a right information in a wrong way, and you end up hurting somebody. So when you are using your speech, make sure you use a constructive speech. Like I said before, use constructive words, clear words that everybody will understand. Don't use loudness of voice. Don't raise your voice at people, because if you are doing so, you will end up destroying the intention which that communication is meant, and the next person will not understand. So when you are communicating with people, construct your word positively, and make sure that the person that you are speaking to understands. Okay? Now, another thing you should put into consideration when you are working with others is communication. Like we said before, is an important skill, and listening is also important skill in giving and receiving information. When you are giving out information, make sure that the person that is receiving that information get it clear. And when someone is passing information to you, make sure that you also understand what that person is talking about. In kitchen, in our kitchen or catering establishment, we don't just use speech. You can also use body language to pass information. There are some situations that you don't need to always talk. You use your body language to pass information. You can also use your facial expression to pass information. You must not shout. You must not talk. So sometimes you use your facial expression, but sometimes you can also use your gesture to pass information. All these things are very, very important in catering establishment. And when good working relationships are dependent on cooperative attitude and clear communication, so that there will be teamwork, so that we can promote teamwork. So use good communication to promote teamwork. So all these things are step by step that you use to maintain a good working relationship with your colleague. Now we are also going to talk about teamwork. Now in teamwork is essential in a busy kitchen and can be identified by different points. When you talk about teamwork is working together to achieving a particular aim. If you are working in a kitchen and everybody is working together, our aim in that kitchen is to produce food. So we shouldn't be working differently. There should be teamwork. That is why you have communication. You are working with every other person. So everybody should work to achieve the same objective. Let's work towards achieving the same objective. Now, if you are to maintain this teamwork, everybody should pull their weight. Put in your best. There is nothing like there is nothing like competition in the kitchen. Put in your best. Put in your effort to make sure that everybody achieve the same purpose. Now, each member of the team should be ready to support each other. Everybody should work to achieve the same purpose. By so doing, you should be ready to help and support your fellow colleague, Let's work as a team in the kitchen so that we can achieve a particular purpose and objective. Now, to maintain teamwork, each member of the team should accept others, accept one another. In case you do not come from a particular a country or a particular state or a particular tribe, don't say because this person is not from my tribe, that means I cannot flow along with that person. No, everybody should accept themselves so that we can be able to achieve that purpose while we are there in the kitchen. Now, if you are also working to achieve this teamwork, you should be able to get help when needed. Offer help to your colleague and also get help when you needed it. It's a two-way thing in the kitchen. Then to achieve this teamwork, everybody should work together to retrieve disaster. We should work together to retrieve disaster when working as a team. We should also cooperate together without complaints in a crisis. Accidents can occur in the kitchen. We have talked about accidents. It could happen at any time. Don't exempt yourself in case there is a crisis in the kitchen. Don't say because you are not the one that started it, that means you should put the blame on every another person. Let's try as much as possible in the kitchen to accept crisis when it arises. Now everybody should enjoy each other's success, commiserate with others' setback, and share success and failure. You should always enjoy each other's success. When you see that your colleague is promoted, get happy and be happy with them, so that someday when you are promoted, they will also be happy with you. Now, when you are working as a team, you must have people to talk to who understand. Make sure if there is understanding, if there is good and clear communication, everybody understands themselves and everything works perfectly. And when to maintain this teamwork and to achieve a perfect teamwork, we should all enjoy working as a team. If you don't enjoy working with me, nothing works. So we should make sure that we enjoy working with each other. Then the next thing we are going to talk about is self-development. Self-development. What do we mean by self-development? It has to do with you as a person. Now, self-development, a positive attitude to attainable aims is essential to achieving a worthwhile career in the catering industry. As a chef, as a caterer, as a cook, or whatever you are in the catering industry, self-development is very, very essential to you. The first step you do in maintaining this self-development is to believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it. Believe that you can make it in this catering business. because as far as I'm concerned, catering is a very good business. So the first step you do to achieve this self-development is to believe in yourself. And secondly, you should list your strengths and weaknesses. List your strengths and weaknesses and act to reduce your weaknesses. You know where you have strengths and you know your weaknesses. You should state them, separate them, and work on your weakness so that you can get better. Now, the next thing you do is to listen to constructive feedback. Listen to constructive feedbacks. When someone corrects you, when you make a mistake and someone corrects you, take the correction. Don't feel bad that someone corrected you. No. Nobody is perfect. You get better every day. Okay? Now, the next thing you do to achieve this self-development is to set yourself objective. Set an objective between now till next 6 months. Where am I supposed to be? What am I supposed to achieve in this catering? And you work towards those objectives. That is how you develop yourself. Then the next thing you do is to practice your skills. Very soon we will go into practicals. All those things you do, all those things you learn, don't just learn them and keep them. Always practice them. Always practice them. They say practice makes perfect. Always practice those things that you learn. It will make you to develop your skills very, very well. Then concentrate on your personal hygiene and appearance. We talked about hygiene. Make sure you concentrate on your personal hygiene. Hygiene, we say, is the key factor when it comes to catering and hotels. Hygiene is the key factor. If you are not hygienically, if you are not clean, you cannot go far in catering business. So make sure you concentrate on your personal hygiene and your appearance. The next point is to avoid bad habits. Bad habit kills every career. Whatever career you are going into, make sure you avoid bad habits. Those habits that you do and people complain, please avoid them. The next point you should note and take very, very important is to create good impression. Create good impression. Be polite and friendly. As a chef, these are the very important factors you should make sure you exhibit. Create good impressions. Make sure you are polite when you talk to people. Talk to them in a good manner. Be polite, be friendly, so that you can sell your products. If you are not friendly, you cannot sell your product. So make sure you are polite, make sure you are friendly. Then be assertive and a team player. Be a team player. Don't sit back and allow others to do the work. Make sure you are involved in everything that is happening in the kitchen. The next point you should take very important note is to be determined to reach your career goals. I said it earlier that you should set yourself objective. When you set this objective, make sure, be determined that you get this objective that you have already set. Make sure that you reach that your career goals. If you are an employee, you will someday become an employer. So set yourself objective so that you keep going from one step to another. Now, another point you should also take very important as a team, as you are working as a team, is to assist others. Make sure you assist other people. Don't do things to take glory so that you don't also overwork yourself. Assist others in the kitchen. And when you are assisting others in the kitchen, you have to get job satisfaction. If you assist others, you get satisfied. Because when you work as a team, everything works smoothly. So assist others and also get help when you needed it. In our class today, we have been able to talk on how to maintain a professional and hygienic appearance. We talked about hygiene and also coming back to hygiene again. Hygiene is very, very important factor when you are working in a kitchen. or you are working as a professional chef, hygiene is very, very important. People eat with their eyes before they taste with their mouth. So what I see with my eyes attracts me before I put it on. I put it into me. So hygiene is very, very important. We listed some procedures and some steps that you take to maintain this hygiene. We also talk about working relationship. We talk about working relationship. We talk about how you use your speech, communication, teamwork, and all that. We also stated about self-development. All these things are important factors when it comes to Catering Institute. Now, if you have any question or any comment, please feel free to put on the comment box. We are here to answer your questions. Whatever that confuses you, we are here. Grand Skill is here to answer that question. Please feel free to ask any question you want to ask, and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much. I still remain your instructor, Chef Ogechi Nweke. Thank you.
Thank you for choosing Grand Skills as your #1 online free professional course creator. For your notice, I want you to know that the instructor of this course has put in so much effort, time and money just to create this content for you to learn all for free. So please do well to click on the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so you will be the first to get our video tutorials we'll be posting at all time. Also give it a thumbs up and drop a comment to help us improve more. Thank you.